Hey everyone, it is Sirant and I'm coming at you today with a super cool video that you're not going to want to miss. Whether you are thinking of traveling to a different country as a teacher or a traveler, this is a video that could really make a difference for you. But before we get to that, you know what I'm going to say. Help a brother out. Let's grow this channel, and the easiest way for you to do that is to hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button, and that's going to help the YouTube algorithm to find my videos and to share them with more and more people. And hey, if you want to throw a guy a couple bucks, I have two ways you can do it right down in the description. One is through the PayPal link. Buy me a coffee, a bowl of noodles, a new Ferrari, whatever. Or you also have the option of joining my Patreon. For $1.99 a month, you can join the channel and be a continuous supporter, and hey, I'll even throw your name in the credits at the end of the video. But enough of that for now. Let's get on to today's video. And like I said, today we're not heading outside looking for adventure. I'm going to show you something really cool right here, right now. And that is this. What is this? Well, let me tell you, one of the biggest problems that travelers and foreign teachers have had in China and around the world is getting used to living in the environment they're in. Now, if they already speak the native language, that's great. But for those that don't, it can be very, very intimidating and can lead to isolation and unhappiness. I myself knew I was going to be living in China for a long time, so I went out of my way to learn enough Chinese that I could go out on my own without a translator or a friend to help me. I can order food, I can go shopping, I can ask general questions, I can get help if I need it, and I can make day-to-day conversation with people. And that has changed the world for me. Now I have no problem going off on my own, and I never need to feel secluded or isolated, as is often the case. Over the years, I have known thousands of teachers, literally, who have come to China with great expectations, but due to the fact they couldn't wrap their head around the language, or they just simply never tried, it didn't work out for them. Many didn't even make it through their first contract, not even a year, which is really unfortunate because China, as you can see from my videos, has so much to offer. Now, what I'm going to show you today is going to change all of that, literally. This little device here is something that large companies like Microsoft and Google have been working on for literally decades. This is an instantaneous translator. So what this does is I can speak into this machine and it will speak out in the target language. In my case, of course, it's going to be Chinese, but it could just as easily be French, German, Spanish, Russian, Vietnamese, Cambodian, whatever. This little guy will hold 45 different languages and has a bunch of different options. You have the option to use it online. It can connect to Wi-Fi. So when you have it on Wi-Fi, you can use any language you want, no problem. But what about when you're traveling around outside and don't have Wi-Fi? Once again, no problem. It has an offline mode where you can use the Wi-Fi wherever you are to download language packs. So when you're outside, you don't need to download. Unbelievable. But it does more than even just that. Say you're looking at a menu in a restaurant, or you're looking at a street sign, or the directions to where you're going on the bus or the subway, or even a web page, or a web page or something on your phone that's in a different language. You can snap a photo with the camera that's on here, and it will translate all the text in that photo for you. Unbelievable. And it works both ways. Now, I'm going to show you this. Now, my camera is not great. It's going to be fuzzy when you see this, but basically there is an up and down, which is volume, and then a left and right button, and then a button in the middle, a circle. Basically, for me, I have it set up so I push on the right-hand side, and I speak English and let go, and it will speak in Chinese. When whoever I'm talking to wants to talk to me, I hold the opposite side. They speak at the device, and then it will speak back to me in English. It works amazingly well. Oh my God. Not only that, you can put it into conversation mode where you can basically put it down on the table in front of you and talk back and forth to each other, and it's going to translate as you go. The important thing, of course, is to make sure you have it set in the right languages, but it is crazy. And even if you are having to converse with a deaf person, you can type in text on this. It will translate the text, and then you could show it to the other person, and they could type in text, and then you would see it in your language. But don't take my word for it. Let me show you how this thing works. Now, when you first turn it on, you're going to get a lock screen there. You slide up the button, and that brings you to the open screen. Slide it over to the side, and now this is very difficult with the glare and the focus on this camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a picture of this screen right here so you can see what I'm doing. But basically we have 6 options on this main screen. We have voice translation or online translation, meaning you don't need to download any packs. We have offline translation, meaning you've downloaded the voice packs that you want to use. You don't need internet anymore. We have recording, so you can use the device just as a recorder. Memo to self, this thing is awesome. You have the photo button, so you can literally scan a photo and see what it says. I mean, you can take a picture of your phone screen. That's how I order stuff online from TikTok. TikTok is a huge marketplace here. We'll talk about that in another video. Then we have the interactive chatting mode, where I say something, it will automatically translate it. You say something, we no longer need to hold the buttons. And then finally on this page we have, geez, what is that? The text translation, so that I can just type and then you can read it and vice versa. But truly, truly, the most amazing feature has got to be the translation. Now, this is a page here, after you have said what you wanted to say, then it will not only speak it, but you will see what you said and the Chinese for what was said, so that you could have it repeated again. So if the other person didn't get it, you could simply repeat it. But the proof is in the pudding. Let's give this a go. I've currently got this set to English and Chinese. So I'm going to push this button right here when I speak, and then when I let go, it's going to translate and speak back to me. Then, if you were a Chinese person, I would hold this button and you would talk to me, and I would let go and I would hear the English. But let's give it a go and see how it works. This translation machine is great. It works really well, and you can say whole sentences into it and it will translate everything.
放弃机很棒，它真的很好。你可以把整个句子说，它会翻译一切。
It's not a matter of translating one word or one sentence at a time. A business person could have an entire business conversation back and forth with their customer simply using this device. And it works both ways. 你好，我需要买一瓶啤酒。
Hello, I have to buy a bottle of beer.
Have to buy a bottle of beer, no choice. 这个翻译机是很好。
This translator is very good.
你叫什么名字？
What is your name?
And so on. It's unbelievable. Now, let me give you another example of what this thing can do. I double click the button, go back to my main menu, and I'm going to hit the photo translation button. Now you can probably see me in there, and there's a little photo button. So what I'm going to do, now let's see, I've got a bottle of soda water here. And although I know that it's soda water, because of course, like most things in China, it does have English as well. But how do I say that in Chinese? I could use the translator and say soda water, and it would tell me, or I could simply take the device, take a picture of the bottle, which I just did, and it's going to tell me that soda water is Now, it did take a picture of the English soda water. That's why it spelled it out. But as you can see, soda water, drink, soda water, right? So you can translate anything you want, whether it's a menu, whether it's a map, the instructions on how to use a product, a text message from somebody that you're not sure what it is, all manner of cool things. And this, like I said, will not just translate it in writing for you, but you could even speak it as well and learn how to say it. You know, this is easily one of the coolest devices I have ever run across, and it is going to make my life in China so much easier. Now, that said, I'm very confident with the Mama Huhu, the Chinese that I do have. By the way, Mama Huhu, great word. It is an idiom. It means so-so. So if I want to say my Chinese is so-so, I would say 我的中文是 Mama Huhu. Mama Huhu is a very funny word. It does not translate well. Mama Huhu, technically translated, is horse, horse, tiger, tiger. That's why Chinese is such a difficult language to translate. The literal translation does not work. But this little device has got you covered. It is amazing. So my Chinese is okay, but where this thing will shine is when I've got to get into some more technical Chinese. For example, I'm going to be going to the traditional Chinese medicine hospital to have them take a look at my back and my allergies. I have terrible sciatica that I've had for decades, and Western doctors haven't been able to do a thing about it. I'm going to go see if acupuncture and Chinese massage can help. But do you know how to say sciatica in Chinese? I sure don't. This does, though. Let's see what I would say to a doctor. Hello, doctor. I have very bad sciatica. Will acupuncture help it?
你好，医生，我非常糟糕的坐骨会针灸帮助他。
So this is going to answer the question. Now, I would tell you what his response is in Chinese, but I don't know. But this does. So when he speaks back to me, I would hold this up and press the other side of the button, and he would speak into the machine, and then it would tell me what he said. So we could have a back and forth conversation. So there is an allergy clinic here as well that fixes allergies. 你好，我有
我好吗？
Hello, I have very bad allergies. Can you help me?
你好，过敏症过敏，你能帮我吗？
Now the next most important question is, how much does it cost? How much does it cost for allergy treatment?
过敏治疗费用是多少？
Beautiful, beautiful. 这个翻译机是很好.
This translator is very good.
And I love it. I don't need it for day-to-day life, but when I get in those sticky situations and I need to read something or I need to say something more technical that I am currently able to do, this is the key. And what more needs to be said other than,
This translator is very good.
I hope you liked the video, everybody. I love these little technical gadgets. I got this from my buddy in Huaqiangbei. Huaqiangbei is the king of technical gadgets. It is heaven on earth when it comes to wholesale computer and technology markets. Wait till you see the video I've got coming when I visited that place. Wow, it's going to blow your mind. And if you like these type of videos, let me know in the comments below, and I will make more, because to be quite honest, I'm a bit of an addict. I buy little tech gadgets all the time, and I love to share. So if you want to see videos other than just the exploration and the crazy trips and walks and food and things that I'm doing on the outside, and see some of the cool stuff I'm doing on the inside, let me know and I'll be happy to make them. But till then, do a guy a favor, hit that subscribe, throw me that thumbs up, and we will see you in the next video.